Hey, you guys, here are 5 reasons why you are not closing on your leads. Okay, so if you own a cleaning company and you've been going door to door and you've been cold calling and you've been putting out ads and posting content every day, and for some strange reason you're not closing on those leads, what is going on? All right, we're going to talk about it today. Let's talk about it. All right, so the first reason why I feel like a lot of you guys aren't closing on leads, and I got my list here. The first reason is follow-up. Yeah, the money is in the follow-up, you guys. So make sure that you have at least a CRM system, or make sure that you guys are following up with your clients. You have to remember that when you do that walkthrough, you send in your bid, the next step is to follow up with them. So a lot of you guys, a lot of people that I coach, I noticed that they'll follow up once. They might follow up twice. They almost never follow up a third time. It's like, nah, they ain't rocking with me, so I'm gonna move on to the next person. And that's a no-no, okay? I follow up until they tell me that they found another cleaner or they went with another bid. Okay, I'm gonna keep on bugging them until the end. You gotta politely tell me, Miss Johnson, the quote's too high or whatever. You have to let me know that you don't want the service in order for me to stop following up with you. Okay, so that's how intentional you have to be. You got to be a bully at this. You got to really, really go hard and keep following up with your clients. All right, so that's one of the reasons. If you find yourself not really following up with everybody, that's why you ain't closing, baby. Okay, so number 2 is you are not trusted. Yes. So when people buy your services, they tend to buy into you. Okay, so let's say you go door to door or you're cold calling, and they decide to go with you. 9 times out of 10, they haven't tried your service yet, so they have decided to go with you because of your personality. Is something you had to say to them, something they had to see something, or maybe they saw reviews or something. They saw it was something about you or your company that made them want to buy. Okay, so if you want to make sales, you have to make people trust you. Okay, so one of the reasons why people may not be buying is because they just don't trust you. I don't know whether it's because of how you dress when you went in there. You guys got to learn how to dress like bosses now. Like you're not just the average cleaner anymore. So suit up for my guys. Put your button ups on. I ain't say go in there with a suit, but you know what I mean. Look professional. All right. So I've seen some startup cleaning companies just not look right. Y'all know you gotta look right. You gotta dress up to par. Okay, you want people to trust your brand. All right, so one of the reasons why they may not be going with you is because they just don't trust you. They don't trust your brand at all whatsoever. So you gotta make people trust your brand. And one of the ways that you do that is providing what's called social proof. Okay, so social proof is like reviews on Google. That's one of the best ways to get people to trust your brand. You know how it is when you go on Google and you're looking for someone to paint your house, or you're looking for a plumber, or whatever you're looking for on Google. The first thing we go to is the reviews. We look and see how many reviews that company has, right? Right. Okay. So reviews is the social proof that makes people trust you. All right. So social proof, that actually was my number 3. You need social proof. All right. Number 4 would be you're not asking the right questions. This is another reason why you're not closing those leads. You are not asking the right questions. If you ask the right questions on the walkthrough, it makes the client feel like you know what you're talking about. We went on plenty of walkthroughs, and I tell you, we've been on walkthroughs with other contractors too. A few walkthroughs we did with the client. The client decided to bring all the contractors to the same walkthrough. So here I am with my notebook and all the rest of the contractors, and we're all bidding on the same account. And I'm just asking questions, baby. That's all. And we end up winning the account. Okay. But it's all about asking the right questions, having, we look very professional when we went there. We had our shirts on with our logos on it, and we asked the right question. Okay. And when you ask the right questions, it lets your clients know, your potential clients know that you know what you're talking about. It makes them trust your brand. All right. And if you got the social proof on top of all that, you're going to get that lead, girl. All right. So last but not least, you can't clearly explain how your solution helps your client's pain/problem. Okay. So if you can't properly explain how they should be shopping with you and not the competitors, then you're not going to get the lead. So these are things that you need to practice on when you're in your home. Think about how are you, first of all, you need to think about your clients and your client's pain. Okay. And how are you able to solve your client's pain better than your competitors? What are your competitors doing wrong? The first thing I always ask my clients is, what is your pain? What is the other company? I want to know what they're doing wrong that you don't like. So for Airbnbs, they always say they find that cleaners can't get the unit turned the same day. Like, because they have a problem with, you have to have, for Airbnbs, they have to be turned between a certain time. It's usually between 11 and 4. Okay. And some clients, they'll tell us that, the cleaner, whenever they have a checkout, the cleaners can't get it turned on that same day. They like to push it because the guest isn't checking in. So they'll push the move out and stuff like that. For our company, we tend to, if it's a checkout on that date, we get it turned on the checkout date. We don't want to play around and push it unless we absolutely have to, but we try to limit all of the pushing the units around. You understand what I'm saying when you get in the motion of your company, okay? But those are my 5 ways, my 5 tips on the reason why you guys aren't closing on those leads, okay? So I hope I was able to help you guys out. You guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe down below, purchase some of our merchandise, and I will see you guys on the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.